Every city has stories that only come out after midnight. In mine, the one that everyone whispers about is the midnight bus, Route 93. It's not on any official schedule, not on the transit map, and yet every few years someone claims to have seen it. Always the same description: old model, blue and silver paint flaking off, headlights dim and yellow, no driver visible through the front window. It pulls up to an empty stop, the doors hiss open, and if you get on, you never come home. I never believed it. When you grow up in a city, you learn to tune out the weirdness, the flickering streetlights, the footsteps behind you that stop when you turn around, the trains that pass through empty stations. I chalked all that up to paranoia and caffeine. But last October, after a late shift and a dead phone, I decided to walk home. That's when I saw the bus. It was 12:47 a.m., cold enough to see my breath. The streets were quiet, that kind of city silence where even the air feels like it is holding its breath. I passed the old library and noticed headlights gliding slowly toward me. An ancient city bus rolled to a stop beside the curb, brakes hissing. Its route display was blank. The inside lights flickered weakly, revealing rows of empty seats. The doors opened with a groan. No one was inside. No driver, no passengers. Just that faint electric hum and the smell of ozone and old rain. I should have walked away, but curiosity or exhaustion got the better of me. I stepped on. The doors shut behind me with a metallic sigh. The bus lurched forward before I could even sit down. The city outside blurred past, though the engine made no sound. I moved toward the front, trying to see the driver, but there was no one there. Just the steering wheel turning itself, the pedals moving like invisible feet pressed them. I told myself it had to be a prank, maybe a remote-controlled vehicle for a viral video. Then I saw the reflection in the window across the aisle. There was someone sitting 3 rows behind me. She wasn't there when I got on. Her face was turned toward the window, pale and still, hair wet as if she'd just climbed out of a river. She wore a hospital gown. Her head tilted slightly, and I saw her mouth moving, whispering something I couldn't hear over the low rumble of the road. When I blinked, she was gone. The bus kept moving, faster now, streets whipping past that I didn't recognize. I pulled out my phone, dead. No signal, no battery. Outside, the lights of the city faded into gray fog. Then the radio crackled to life. A voice, distant and broken, filtered through static. It wasn't music. It was the sound of breathing, slow, ragged, almost human. Then words, distorted and overlapping. Next stop. Last stop, ... last stop. I ran for the door and slammed the yellow stop button. Nothing happened. The bus didn't slow down. The windows had turned dark like mirrors, and in them, I could see faint shapes, people, dozens of them, sitting in the seats that had been empty moments before. Their faces were wrong, smudged, like half-erased photographs. They stared straight ahead, lips slightly parted, as if waiting for something. A few turned slowly toward me, their eyes hollow and wet, glinting faintly in the flickering lights. Then the bus stopped. The doors opened to a wall of fog so thick I couldn't see 2 feet ahead. There were no buildings, no sounds, not even the hum of traffic, just white silence. The passengers began to stand, one by one, filing toward the door. None of them looked at me as they stepped off into the fog. Their feet made no sound. The air outside smelled of salt and old metal. I realized, with a sick twist in my gut, that I could hear waves, faint, rhythmic, far below. The driver's seat was still empty, but the door to the driver's compartment was slightly ajar. A faint glow spilled from inside. Against every instinct I had, I stepped closer. The air grew colder with each breath. I reached out and pulled the door open. There was no dashboard, no controls, just a small mirror bolted to the metal wall. And in that mirror, I saw myself, standing in the aisle, pale, eyes sunken, clothes dripping wet. Behind my reflection stood rows of passengers, their faces slowly rising from the darkness, all of them staring at me. The bus lurched again. I stumbled backward, the doors slamming shut. The fog outside began to thin. Through it, I saw what lay beyond the window. Water, endless and black, stretching in every direction. The bus was riding across it. The headlights pierced the mist, reflecting off the moving waves below. The radio spoke again. Same voice, softer now. Last stop. I must have blacked out. When I opened my eyes, I was standing at the same stop where I'd first seen the bus. It was daylight. My phone buzzed in my hand. 9:12 a.m., 12 missed calls. A text from my manager asking if I'd made it home safe. My clothes were dry, my shoes clean. For a moment, I convinced myself I'd imagined it. But when I looked up, the bus stop sign was gone. Just a bare pole rusted through. The city schedule listed no Route 93. That night, I searched online. Dozens of threads, forums, stories, all the same. People claiming to have ridden it. Some said it takes you where you're supposed to go when you die. Others said it only appears to people who aren't supposed to be alive anymore. One post stopped me cold. If you ride it and make it back, check your reflection. If it lags, even for a second, you didn't really leave. I went to the mirror then. I don't know what I expected. But when I moved my hand, my reflection followed. A moment too late. It's Halloween tonight. I haven't slept since that night. The city feels different, like it's waiting. Every time I pass a bus stop, I see the faint shape of a number painted over in blue beneath the new ones. I know it'll come again. The hiss of brakes, the whisper of the doors, the empty seat behind me. And this time, I think I'll stay on till the last stop.